And we're back. Here in Dunwood. The streets as shady and as infected as before. As I said, today we are going to explore the area those guards were patrolling. As we have found a way to bypass the wall of light. We should be able to cross this street without alerting any of them. We just need to aim it. Uh-oh. I'm hating this thing so much. Alright. We can land here. It wasn't such a good idea to pick this way. Let's back off.
Let me know if you want to gamble on the house. I don't need shit from you.
Damn it. Alright, we reached a new place. The thing is going to be the death of me, isn't it? I doubt it's very healthy to touch it. Let's get in here. Alright. Let's actually be a bit careful.
Voy a ver si encuentro a mi Jaime. Está en casa, lo sé.
Maybe I shouldn't break that. That doesn't seem like a very intelligent idea. Oh, I should get the combination first. Sorry about that. Alright, let's find that combination. I should check if those maps have any interesting information. Oh, come on. I'm moving you. Don't annoy me. It's not the moment.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Dice.
The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? That means guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Unclean? That's nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right. What is he doing there all day? Ambrose says he breeds rats that carry the plague.
Your friends are ignorant. The doctor is a brilliant man. If anyone can save this city, it's him.
The royal physician is going to save us. Myers' new elixir is twice as good against him.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Is this what it's going to be like when we're married? It is, isn't it?
Dude, scrub your hands. Are you coming in here? Oh. That wasn't the intention. Alright. We should try to remain unseen.
What? Oh no! I need help!
Shut up.
Please!
Shut up. I thought she was looking to the other side. That was sloppy. Alright. I should probably close. I should probably close this door. Spiritual remedy. Dr. Galvani's journal. I've been invited to a soiree at the Boyle estate. Of course I want to attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of High Court, is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the Academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I raise a cup of Tivian Red. He doesn't seem to like that Boyle people, that Boyle person. I mean, she's probably idiotic, but all aristocrats are. Alright, let's close this door. What the? Alright, we have rats beneath. And we have that man up there. There's a rat with him. Let's try to take care of him. Nope.
Huh?
No, 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 I'm not here. 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 He's going up. He's coming down. Alright. No, he's not. Damn it. I should probably get rid of him. But how? Let's use this. Alright. Got you. Got you. Alright, I'll take you to your wife. I want you to die because of my recklessness. Alright, you two lovebirds. Stay here and don't bother me. You will live through it. Great. We have just rats on the other side. What's this room? Alright, they will consume this rat. I don't think I'm very high on essence. I had a problem with my blink back there. That'll probably be in trouble. Oh. Wrong power. Nothing else to take. There are gods below. Has it alerted anyone? No, it hasn't. Great. Alright, let's check upstairs. Doesn't seem to be anyone there. Then I can explore the area below. Nothing on the bookshelves. Cleaning instructions. Dear Miss Benton, When cleaning my study, I ask that you constrain your efforts strictly to the floors. And please, at all costs, refrain from attempting to clean or arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether, otherwise I'll have to reconsider the terms of your employment. Regards, Dr. Galvani. P.S. Since I'll be out of the city for a few days, I've left a few weeks' pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder next week, of course. He seems like an honest employer. Doesn't seem to be anyone here. There's something below. Another of Piero's spiritual remedy. For such a fan of Sokolov, he sure has a lot of Piero serum. Very well. A teacup. Nothing on the shelves here. Alright, that scientist water better than that gamer girl bottle. Water, righty. We are in here. The laboratory. Huh. There should be something about this. I just love spinning those things. Bread. So tasty. I saw something here. There should be something. No. Probably just the empty bottles. Galvani Academy noticed. Galvani, the latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. Can't have you getting fuzzy jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city. Poor bastards. Sorry you have to practice in secret. The vivisectionist should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room hidden behind a wall of books. So, there really was something behind that bookshelf. I should check it out. Anyway, lucky for you to have an old friend who never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember, it might be a month before I can put together another shipment. Yours in knowledge, Artemis Moore, Procurement Clerk and Provisioner, Academy of Natural Philosophy, South Wing. P.S. Next time you're nearby, coming for an afternoon. We've stayed fairly insulated from the plague since so few come and go here, and we've got quite a stock of TV and brandy. Oh, that sounds really nice. Better at least than the whole Boyle estate business. Thought as much. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh. This is that vivisectionist, huh? Alright, this is the viscera I can use to poison the Bottle Street gang. But is that even a good idea? I don't know. I'll consider it. I mean, they are a gang. They probably don't deserve to live all that much. Why do you have so much of Piero's elixir if you admire Sokolov and not Piero? I don't know. Sewer capacity in the month of nets. Accepted. Interview attached to a formal report by City Works crew. 17A. I've been asked to tell the problem, so here it is. It's been every year that we work like men gone mad during the month of nets. I don't hardly see my family. It's bad enough that the works is clogged with trash from the catch, pieces of crates and nets, but the water smells like of hackfish guts too. We gotta get it done before the month of rain, or you know what. And it ain't like we get hell from those pricks in civil engineering either. Been at this job for nigh on 28 years and never seen one of 'em come below. Except to measure will it hold when they go putting up one of their fancy new bridges. So this last 3 years been the worst, and here's why. It's a river crusts moved into the works. We hear a man ahead yell and scream like he's burning up, and we'll climb up fast. No other choice. Oh yeah. Those are very dangerous creatures that seem to feel the sewers. I hope you didn't need those guards, Dr. Galvani. This should take us... This is a door out. I think that's the way I came in. The rat plague, except from a natural philosopher's note. For over a year I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves seem immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that a given group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts in town, in the slums, exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered our city exhibit a younger strain of plague. Could this mean that the rats were transported to the slums in some way that is not obvious? I will continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague, if one consumes enough of the stuff. Well, at least we know those are effective. If a natural philosopher says so, we have to trust them. An oven. See? That's what you should have all over. Rat behavior and extermination. Except from a series of interviews with street workers by rat catcher Lena. Yes, Abby? You'd go out with a bag, a stake with a nail on the end, and catch as many rats as you could at night. The city watch paid by weight. My husband... Oh, it's a lady, sorry about that. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were real bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street brats to work with us, the young ones who didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. You assholes! Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and the swarm would come back at you. I barely get away with my skin a few times, down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterward, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous and the city watchers started paying better, but that didn't last long because after a while too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, knowing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. I mean, you exploited children for your business. What's this? That's a... Oh. That's the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. Alright. Let's not destroy anything. But that is rather unpleasant. Have we checked this area? I don't think we have. The Leviathan's Sorrow. Oh. please. Please! Don't be like Dr. Galvani. The Leviathan's Sorrow. Except from a report on a treatise banned by the Ratshore Trade Council. Little is known of Picardi, credited with this series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he's gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. Point 1. Enslavement. On the breeding and husbanding of whales versus hunting the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle, Picardi offers no solutions for where these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. Point 2. Dissolution. Laments the distraction of social bonds between herd members. Picardi actually uses the term families. Point 3. Harmony. Trivial on the aesthetic wonder of what is in reality the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes arguments on the gentle nature of the brutes, a notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of the whale's savagery. Point 4. Disruption. Here, Picardi is on his weakest footing, issuing up various warnings against the displacement of or transference of natural beasts from their native environment. So, the whaling business has detractors. Who would have guessed? Oh, I think I saw something. No, not really. Alright, we should go to the lower part of the building to make sure we don't leave anything that could play to our advantage. By the way, is there anything here?
At the Academy, they cut the flesh of the dead and trap the lightning from the sky. Why am I so cold? The great ships have stopped bringing their hulls.
I think a spring racer can be attached to any surface by aiming at it and pressing. It will be triggered as an enemy approaches it, throwing up a cloud of shrapnel. I probably should avoid using this kind of thing. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's nice.
Alright, I know that there is something in the lower part of the building. Something other than rats, I mean.
Seen anybody with signs of the sickness? You're such a chopper.
Alright, give me your back. And I will knock you down. Oh, you have a friend over here.
What's that? You won't got you now. Oh, someone's not.
Alright, that was really sloppy. I still have 2 bolts left at the very least. I should remove them, just in case. Don't eat them, rats. I should really improve my aim with the crossbow. I'm fast, but fast is not what we need right now. Very well, you stay back here. Now that we have to dispose of all these good people. Oh, a key. A key I already have, but a key nonetheless. Alright, it seems I can pick nothing. There's nothing useful for me.
Yeah, it's nice.
I really need to locate and dispose of that swarm of rats. Yeah, that's actually a relevant thing. Customs and food of Morley. Except from a traveler's journal. Born and raised in Bristol, I spent my formative years in our smaller cities before settling in magnificent Dunwall. There, in the capital city, I learned to appreciate the finer things. When the opportunity arose to document my travels to Serkonos, Tivia, and finally Morley, I left my position as a clerk for the late Lord Estamont. Perhaps, like so many in Dunwall, I suffer from being excessively cultured by it. I found Morley disappointing. Over the course of this journal, I will explain why I found the Festival of Churners to be tiresome despite the high banners, bare feet and red robes. Yeah, bare feet are always fun. And why the renowned jellied ox tongue is something I will be struggling to forget for many years to come. Well, you don't seem to like Morley all that much. There's nothing to be looted here. I mean, I'm from Serkonos, so I should probably be eating Serkono food. Grapes from Serkonos as well. Really. I really need to stop hitting things with my shoulders. I carry too many elixirs, it seems. Feeding log. Feeding log. 4th day, month of the wind. Assorted human remains, a strong appetite. 10th day, month of the wind. 1 bag, Tibian pears, bruised, rotted, rats uninterested. 11th day, month of the wind. 1 tin, potted whale meat, eaten. 13th day, month of the wind, human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. 17th day, month of the wind, no feeding, aggression increased, incident of cannibalism. 20th day, month of the wind, incident with previous maidservant. Will withhold feeding until 1st day, month of darkness. Oh, fuck. This doesn't seem like a really good idea. But if left alive, this could become dangerous business. So we should probably close this door, as well as this one, and this one. Yeah, I know you see me. Can I shoot through this? No. Alright, all too late. Alright, we have finished the swarm. Really? No medicinal herbs. That may be worth a pretty penny. Oh, an arm! Great. Can I take it? Oh, consume me. Thank you very much. Very well, now you don't have a swarm of... There is no chance for this swarm of rats to actually become a problem. Better safe than sorry in this case. If he wants, he can catch another batch. But we really should be more careful than that. Did I explore this area? I don't really know. Third. Oh, I haven't explored this area, it seems. There are bolts, bullets. To make up for what has been lost, and a couple of books. A Slackjaw. Alright, what is he accused of? It will be better if I know. The offences of this man are high crimes under the strictest of the High Overseer, the municipal laws of the City Watch of Damwall, and the edicts of our brave Lord Regent in these times of peril. I think I like the guy. If they hate him, he's probably pretty fine, so I don't think I will poison his gang. Avoiding the rat plague, except from a government protocol on disease practices. Much of the public still harbors false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from the river crusts will protect against contraction of the disease, nor is it true that crushed Morley orchids act as a remedy, though it is speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Pierrot's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn two hagfish and a cat together, inhaling their vapors while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with a full measure of the Abbey's laws. Tell your neighbors and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning. Report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. It seems reasonable. The third stricter. Except from a work detailing one of the 7 stricters. Restrict the restless hands, which quickly becomes the workmates of the outsider. Unfettered by honest labor, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits, and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plough, the fork, and the spade. For even the lowliest labor that is righteous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. It seems rather reasonable. If you are too busy working, you will most likely not work with the outsider. But I have yet to find a combination of that. Lockbox. Alright, let's look for it. We have all the house for ourselves right now. The guards are knocked down and we are the only people in the area. The rats don't seem to want to group up, so... Is it? No, it's not here. Nothing on the ceiling. The combination really needs to be somewhere. And I will find it. You cannot hide from me forever. I took the guns from there. Nothing behind this. Nothing behind this either. There has to be something somewhere. Why does he have a portrait of the Lord of Hiram Barrows? Or maybe this door to the side has something? Not really. Anything that can be read here? No. Nothing in this room, it seems. Oh, a white rat. You are mine, friend. Nothing I can open. Travel to Pandicia. Except from a traveler chronicle by Anton Sokolov. The men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Zirconan archipelago. Or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs, welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or would one say a flock, of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in their hundreds across the deck, pricking any they touched with toxic quills, two thrown overboard by gusting demon winds, the quiet Tyvian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide in terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to Bandasia is greater. And the distance to Bandasia is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now with but a handful I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them. Another captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled, so it forced on me to lead them. Well, I didn't know Sokolov was such a competent man. I should really change my perception of the man. There should be something around here. Something that points at the combination of that box. Something, whatever it is. I can move this panel, there's nothing there. I don't think these bugs have anything on them. Doesn't seem to be a hint anywhere in the house. It's not a big house, and if there is a it could really come in handy. Whatever is in that lockbox could. Shut up, rat. Can I open this? No. Fine, let's see, the laboratory. This is a part that only he had access to. So let's see. We have portraits here. A drawer. Maybe in his... Maybe in here. There is something. If there is something anywhere, it will most likely be here. Maybe inside.
Nice.
That's a door out to the streets. Oh, maybe this.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat. But in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Alright, nothing about the lockbox, but what he said sounds rather interesting. The possibility of the rat plague having been brought by someone powerful. Who benefited from it? None other than Hiram Barrows himself. Lord Regent. Oh, you're white. If the white ones kill the brown ones. I mean, it sounds reasonable. Anything around? Yeah. There has to be something somewhere that I'm missing. A hint that will solve this entire debacle. If not, I will just check every combination I can think of. Inside here, nothing. Oh, there has to be something somewhere. Combination required, but where is it? Where is your combination? Oh, I completely forgot that's an option to blow candles. Oh, maybe, just maybe. Come here. A sink. Oh, please close the toilet. Unless it's... Why would it be in the toilet? The doctor seems to hold... The doctor's men seem to hold quite a grudge against Lockjaw. Why would they? What did he do to them? DVR. Really, there has to be something somewhere. I am being stupidly blind, aren't I? And you all in the comments... Oh? No one comments on my videos. What? Why am I saying this? Alright, this is the elixir I couldn't carry. Glasses. The book about Morley. What a mess am I making? Doctor is going to... Nothing over here. Really, where could this combination be? If it's not the rat, maybe in the arm? No. Again, why would it? Nobody's moving. I hope. Alright, those two are still nice and sleepy. I was beginning to worry that they might have woken up. Maybe I have found it. Maybe I have found it somewhere else. Oh. The most important day in his life is 28/7. Yeah, that's... Oh yeah, now I see. The day he met Anton Sokolov. Open sesame. I'm sorry, good doctor, but I probably need it more than you do. I stepped on the thing. Ugh. I'm going to burn my boots after this. Let's get out of here. Via a door that isn't likely to get us spotted. This isn't what I had in mind, but fine by me.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress?
You always amuse me.
Yeah, very, very funny. Alright, we could bypass that wall again.
I better make a pass over here.
I need to blink. Very well. I think the next place we should explore is that alley over there. But I think it's time to call it a day for today. So I guess I'll cross the street and leave you to it. Alright, this seems like an interest. You did not see me. Great. Can I just... I can't... Alright. Oh, that's not so alright. A swarm of... That's great. And I'm hearing a wall of light. Rats, walls of light. I don't think those things are nice. You just murdered that man. Stick to the wall, Corvo. Oh, crap!
Somebody get over here!
I didn't think you could talk to him. Is this guy already dead? I don't know. I didn't think you could talk to him. He was brandishing a sword.
Cold as a whaler's gaff hand. 50 years old at least. This guy fought for the Empress.
Forget his old ass. I can't even remember the Empress. We tagged it plain. Under Clavering Street is ours. Come on. What's the take?
20, plus 2 elixir.
Looked like 25 to me.
Look here. It's 20.
Hey, you! Damn it.
Oh, I'm not here. I mean, I didn't think they would look this way.
Seen any more big rat swarms? Shut up. You can't fight for shit! Help me out!
No, I probably can't. Alright, I escaped. I doubt you will. Now that I'm being careful. We have that wall of light. I could probably use to blast them to smithereens. Use it now.
Help me look for him. Where'd you run off?
Why do I feel the need to kill them?
He's as slippery as hagfish, guys.
That's it. He's gone.
I probably am, but maybe not. Alright, they didn't hear that. Fine. That swarm of rats is going to become a problem if I don't take care of it. Maybe this works against them. Alright. That takes care of that. The swarm has been weakened enough. Oh, another swarm, really? Damn it. Well, maybe if I... Oh! Leave me alone!
What have they done to me?
Believe me, I intend to find out. Alright, we will continue exploring the streets of Downwall next time. Probably be a bit more careful about it. Next time... Well, maybe one last thing. Let's check where this tube is. Oh, I think I know. Back to my friend. Very well. Let's go back to him and check if he has anything to trade with. Hey, friend.
Here to shop?
Yeah, exactly. Let me see what you've scavenged. Alright, I need a few more of this. I'm going through them too fast for comfort, but I need them. Alright, we're a bit low on health. Alright, tomorrow we will explore the area with the thugs. Try not to kill them, despite my best judgment. I probably shouldn't. Just in case I need to befriend whoever is their boss. Well, anyway. We call it a day here and now. And as always, see you on the next one. Goodbye. Storyteller Voila, signing off.